What's going on? It's Gemini, your favorite rapper, motivator, life coach. So I just got off a Zoom meeting with one of my leaders in one of my recovery groups, and we were discussing addiction. We were discussing, things that are necessary in order for you to beat addiction and become in a better place in life. And I have to apologize. His name's Larry. Larry, if you're watching this, I'm taking the words out of your mouth because the Zoom meeting that we had, I tried to screen record it, and then a bunch of stuff happened where the volume on the phone, it ended up cutting off, so I couldn't really capture it. So I'm just gonna go over the topics we discussed. When you medicate with some sort of opioid, or whether it's marijuana, your friggin' crack cocaine, methamphetamines, any sort of substance that alters your mood, you're doing it because you're in pain. And we were discussing this in the meeting. It's a way to medicate that pain that you're dealing with. The pain stems from the parents growing up, whether your father wasn't around. That's a big thing that we need to have in our life growing up, is a male figure that we can respect, that is good for assurance. We need to know that there's someone there to give us a pat on the back every now and then. And if we don't have that, we have pain. And what do we do when we have pain? We self-medicate. But what is it going to do when you self-medicate in benefits to you, right? It's going to keep on weakening that structure that you have been building all throughout your life. It's going to keep decreasing your spirit as time goes on when you keep using and abusing. There's ways to overcome that, right? In the big book, the blue book, I have step one. It's admitting you were powerless. That's something that you have to understand when taking this step into this new lifestyle. If you can't admit that you're powerless, you're gonna have a real tough time in even maturing and becoming a man that you need to be, because it's not just about realizing that you have a problem, it's about maturing and becoming a man. So when you can realize that you're dealing with this problem, then that's going to give you a big advantage in trying to jump out of this realm that you've been dealing with all your life, whether it's pain, issues with friggin' drug abuse, or vices such as casinos, friggin' pornography, whatever it may be. I still deal with these in my life, but I'm able to, jump back into the steps, and that's what kind of saves me. But a lot of times what we do when we're struggling with this sort of topic is we think that we have this under control when we really don't. And, when you can resort to a higher power other than yourself, then you realize that everything is meant to be for your own good in life. Like, we were put here in this world to succeed and be sons of God. Because if we're not doing that, then it takes time away from our life in pursuing all the things good that God has gifted us in, trying to medicate with things that are just poison for your body and making you worse as a person. That's not the gift that God gave you. So you have to realize that. And when I realized that, it gave me a real big advantage because I know I'm here to do way more than what I was doing in the past. You know, now I'm able to help other people. I have a good group that I go to every Friday. If I can't make it on Friday, then I still call him up. His name is Larry. He's the best leader, the best preacher, the best all-around guy. He took me when I was down at my lowest, and then he built me up to the person I am today, which I couldn't thank God enough for, man. It was just a blessing. It was me seeking that help in the first place that allowed me to make all these connections. So that's step one, that you have to admit, and then you take that leap of faith into the unknown, and then you end up making connections. You become a better dude overall, whether you're a female, a male, heterosexual, whatever. Our goal here is to see you prosper. Also, you know, if you're struggling with the drug abuse, know a little something about the Bible. There's an Old Testament and a New Testament. I recommend you get the New Testament because both testaments are proper, but I look for more value in the New Testament because there's four books. You got John, Luke, Paul, and you know, I think it's like Isaiah or something. You know, the four apostles. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the best at this, you know what I mean, but I try. And you know, I surround myself with good people. And we plan on doing a lot more of these video clips, but right now I'm just giving you a little bit of what we discussed in the last meeting. I'm gonna have the podcast set up for you to actually hear this guy speak. I mean, to me, he's like a genius, just all around good dude. And he's ex-military, and he's been in Vietnam wars, and he's lost an eye. So right now he's got a fake eye, but you know, he knows, he's very wise. So yeah, make sure that you understand that we're here for the glory of God. And every time that you subside your pain with the things that you've been doing, all your vices, that's a way that's just like hitting your head with the hammer every day, right? It doesn't bring you any good. It actually keeps weakening your doors. You're not going to be you're going to be depressed at first when you start to make that change, and you're going to be depressed right now as you keep trying to subside that pain. So either way, it's a tough situation and it's hard. But who said life was easy? In all aspects of this, you're becoming a man, a more mature person. You're taking that step into the unknown. You're leaving that comfort zone. You were so comfortable doing all the substances you were doing, but now it's time to grow up, right? We're going to make that change and realize that God is God, all right? He doesn't want you to sin, and he doesn't want you to friggin' ruin the gifts that he gave you. So this is what is necessary. And you're just going to realize you're going to have a more prosperous life. You're going to be more happy. So just get over that hurdle. It's tough. Trust me, I've been through it. But, you know, it's day by day. It's a day-by-day process, guys. And, you know, if you need any help, reach out to people. There's always people in your community that are dealing with the same issues you have been dealing with. So please don't keep doing the same thing you've been doing. All right. It's your boy Kem and I see you in the future. Take care.